Fuel economy is becoming increasingly important to full-size pickup buyers who now expect both increased capability and improved fuel economy in their trucks. GMC is meeting those expectations head-on with new powertrains, fuel-saving technologies, and an aerodynamic design that makes the 2014 Sierra one of the most fuel-efficient full-size pickups on the road today. The trio of Ecotec 3 technologies incorporated into Sierra's engines, active fuel management, direct injection, and variable valve timing, not only deliver outstanding performance, they maximize fuel efficiency as well. In addition, a fourth engine technology, deceleration fuel cutoff, improves efficiency by automatically shutting off fuel to the engine when the driver takes his or her foot off the accelerator and the vehicle is coasting. When the driver accelerates or the engine approaches idle conditions, fuel is automatically restored. Of course, one of the most basic ways to save fuel is to reduce mass. And GMC undertook a concentrated mass reduction effort with the new Sierra. Targeted mass reduction helped keep Sierra at about the same weight, even though it includes more standard equipment and noise reduction elements. Nick Smith, Vehicle Performance Engineer for Energy and Powertrain Integration, tells us more about specific mass reduction efforts and also explains how Sierra's electric power steering helps fuel economy.
In mass savings, you really need to take a look at every single component, even if you've looked at it 100 times. You'll get mass savings through design optimization or use of a premium material. Premium material use, for example, all light-duty engines will be aluminum. The hood will be made out of aluminum. The front suspension on our crew cabs are going to be aluminum. The lower control arms, the upper control arms, the steering knuckle. And even if you could take just a tenth of a pound off of this and a tenth of a pound here, when you start adding up all those components, all of a sudden you start getting a couple pounds, and then it turns into 10 and 20, and you hopefully can go up to hundreds. Electric power steering, that's very important for fuel economy. Electric power steering uses an electric motor instead of an engine-driven hydraulic pump. What that means is that the engine doesn't have to work as hard. And when it doesn't have to work as hard, it doesn't use as much fuel, which will be better fuel economy and more efficient.
Nick talked about electric power steering putting less strain on the engine. Another major contributing factor to Sierra's excellent fuel economy is its world-class aerodynamics. But aerodynamics isn't just about how easily the truck moves through the air. It's also a complex balance between sealing out unwanted air while still collecting and efficiently utilizing the airflow needed for the vehicle's operation. Justin DeSouza, Engineering Group Manager of Aero Development, explains how controlling airflow around and through the truck is essential to improved fuel efficiency.
All these areas we touched on with the design center and made changes to streamline the vehicle. And all those drag reductions around the truck, one count, one CD at a time, it ends up really meaning about a half mile per gallon improvement on the highway. On the front end of the vehicle, we also spent time optimizing the shape of the air dam. The air dam is mounted to the front bumper of the truck, and if you look at most trucks or SUVs that are out there, the air dam is a continuous kind of constant face height across the front end. And what we realized in the tunnel was that that wasn't the optimum solution for our truck. And so we ended up moving towards what I call a notched air dam. So it's lower on the outboard corners, and towards the center, it's higher ground clearance. And so that allows us to shield the front tires and the suspension. And from a customer perspective, that notched air dam means higher approach angle, which is better off-road capability. We also spent time looking at the underbody of the vehicle, some of the stuff that our customers don't see, but controlling the airflow under the vehicle is also important. So there was shaping that we did with the splash panel. There was specific underbody content that we added to help streamline the flow under the vehicle. When it came to setting the CD requirements, we had to look at the current gen truck. So we set a drag requirement that was 5% better than that. The perfect sealing package, as it's come to be known, is basically a funnel. It's a set of seals and baffles that are behind the grille that allow us to funnel the air into the heat exchangers. The benefit of the perfect sealing package extends beyond fuel economy. There's a drag reduction that goes along with sealing up the front end and eliminating the leak paths, but there's also benefit for powertrain cooling, AC performance, and air induction to the powertrain. So it's really kind of a holistic package.
There are a few final improvements that factor into fuel efficiency down here at wheel level. Sierra's tires are low rolling resistance, and the brake pedal assembly has been designed to put less drag on the vehicle. The 20 and 22-inch wheels are manufactured with a flow-forming process that helps save weight, all to give you the most fuel-efficient, full-size pickup truck on the road today.